Hello folks, my name is Rojo and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. You're probably wondering why we're back here in the Ocean House Hotel. Dude, look at that. We missed that guy last time. Yeah, somebody mentioned that I missed a little bit of a scare in the last episode, so I figured I'd come back and look for it, and I wasn't expecting that. We'll maybe go down that corridor in a second, but I think we want to go down this one first. Ooh, because yeah, there's the girl. And of course I've loaded up an old save here, but if we come down this way, I think... Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. that was pretty good. Ow. This is the bar actually, but let's run back down to this area over here. And just see if there's anything that we missed down this one, because I can't remember if I walked down this hallway. And then we'll load up the save back in the club. Yes, indeed he does. Well, there you go. So there's a little bit of extra from the Ocean House Hotel. We're gonna load up our game back in the club now. As you recall, Jeanette wanted us to go slash some paintings for some, I don't know, fancy types out in the Gallery Noir area. Or to prevent them from getting a foothold here, but we're gonna fuck with, Ms. Vorman's computer here. See if we can get in here. It seems like we can. 1 Baroness 3. Very, very nice. Let's see. Nectar of the Gods from Vandal Cleaver. Ah, yes, Vandal from the Blood Bank. Ms. Vorman, your humble servant, has done his all to provide you with yet another batch of the finest sanguine spirits, and I apologize for not pouring it when you asked last time. Forgive me, unlike you, I am an imperfect being. She really got this guy wrapped around her finger. Although... I think he was probably just being a sycophant there, a little bit, now that I think about it, because I think he said some shit about her before to us. But, halting construction, Julian Johnson, look, Ms. Foreman, I am really sorry to do this, but the men won't work there anymore. They say it's haunted, okay? And, from Jeanette, why are you always so mean? Birdie's not so bad once you get to know him. You're the disgusting one. Oh my god. So... There's Jeanette. Contacts. What do we got for contacts? Anything good? Business. That is not a good password for this. Oh no. LaCroix. So she knows the prince. Camarilla, Prince of LA. Tongue. She knows Tongue. Of course. Local Nosferatu. Johnson. Community construction. You know, it almost makes me think that since she has Tongue's contact info, she's probably... been in touch with him for one reason or another. Perhaps not the same reason that Jeanette gets in touch, but nonetheless. Let's see. We got a DJ. We've got Vandal, of course. Blood Bank Manager, and LeBeau. Who's LeBeau? An art coordinator. Uh-oh. You can see... there may be some relation to what we're about to do in the gallery and Therese. This might not go well. Also, you see that it appears that they both, Jeanette and Therese both use this place, but there's only one bed and one, like, set of bathrooms. Oh, no, I guess there's not one set of bathrooms. There's a few toothbrushes in there. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know, just a curious little oddity. But, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. And I guess we will... I'm not sure if we'll go to the art gallery right yet or not. We'll check our quest log once we get out of here. But yeah, the computer has given us some possibly valuable information. Okie dokie, excuse me. Hey! I will fucking bite you. You're lucky this is Elysium, because I would kill you right here where you stand. That's right. Okie dokie. So, what is on the menu on the old quest log here? We've got spiritual release. We can't talk to Therese just yet. We got slashed piece, which we want to do. Bloody mess. We already gave LaCroix the werewolf blood, so I don't know what else we're supposed to do with that. Maybe we'll check again. The ghost haunts at midnight. Yeah, so we did that. Right, okay. Jump in the veil. We can't do anything with that. Explosive beginning, can't do anything with that. So I think we actually pretty much, at this point, want to just go and do the gallery. I don't think there's much else for us to do. How much XP do we have? We got 5 XP that we could spend on something. What would we like to spend it on, though? This is a pertinent question. Perhaps some computer? Well, we don't have enough for computer. Wits, we don't have enough. Intelligence will increase our research and our intimidate. That could be good. Charisma for more persuasion. We still don't have enough. We'll save it for now. Let's head over to Gallery Noir. Because I think we are going to meet a rather interesting fellow over there as well, if I'm remembering correctly here. Yeah, check it out. One of my favorite characters in the game, this guy. Let's talk to this guy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Alright. So, we can mess with this guy a little bit, but we won't, because I like him. He's a good guy. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll leave immediately.
No problem. I have to deal with this sort of thing all the time, you know. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. Please leave in a timely manner and have yourself a good night.
You too, buddy. Goodbye. Now, he's going to go over there. I'm pretty sure we could just walk down in there, but if you recall, we read something on Tung's computer about some loose bars next to the gallery. Ooh, but we are not strong enough. However, now we are. It's good to be a vampire. Oh, yes. So, shall we slash some paintings? I think we shall. Lost our blood buff right in the middle of that, but luckily it's not a hard lock to pick. Alright, we got inside the gallery without killing anyone, so I guess that gives us some XP. I don't know if that might be a plus patch thing. Certainly wouldn't want to kill anybody to get in here. But now we have sort of maybe one of our first puzzles, I guess, in a sense. I'm not sure. I can't remember how many puzzles are actually in this game. Also, are we the kind of person who's going to steal from the charity box? Yes. However, it comes at a cost, as I recall. Aw, lost some humanity. That's not so good. Okay, so here are the paintings. Very biblically oriented. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Cain spurns Lilith. And Cain is cursed by God. So, if I'm doing this correctly here, I think the first thing that happens is Cain slays Abel. Then Cain, of course, is going to meet Lilith. Uh-oh. I've failed, and it's cost me some blood. Cain slays Abel. Maybe then Cain is cursed by God. That makes more sense. Then he meets Lilith. And then, of course, spurns Lilith. However, not all is well. There's just a small problem with the paintings, as Jeanette was trying to tell us, but you couldn't quite remember. Silly her. Now we have like an actual legitimately hard boss to fight. I'm gonna blood buff. I'm gonna put on, I don't know, blood purge? He is made of blood. This seems to have done nothing to him. So that was probably not worth, but we do have some blood packs that we can use if we have to. But we seem to be doing okay at the moment. Let's do a little blood heal. We're not going to be able to... It'd be sweet if we could drink this guy. That would be very convenient for us. Let's do another blood heal. And probably want to use one of our blood packs at this point. Because we're kind of getting our ass handed to us here. It's going to heal us up a little bit. We can indeed block. This guy is not going down easy. He's, if we can get a combo on him, we can do a little bit better. But actually, we could also try do another blood purge. We'll do another blood heal. We don't have as much Auspex going on right now. So, not Auspex, blood buff. Ooh, this guy's really working us over here. We'll use another blood pack, though. Do another blood heal, and we should be able to finish him off here, I think, with what we've got. Good stuff. Very, very difficult fight at this point of the game if you haven't put many points into your combat stats. As you can see, we're going to need to buy another pack of blood, unfortunately. We don't want to go through that door, probably. But we will go through this door and hope we don't frenzy, since we lost that 1 point of humanity. But if we pop back over to the club, we should be just fine, I think. We can actually probably come back the way we came, just for safety's sake. Okie dokie. So, come back over here. We'd actually probably even convince that guy to go down the alley again if he's still around. Or maybe eat the bum. Well, the bum is right there. And alley guy is still in the alley, actually. So let's do this. This will help us out quite a bit. We don't need to completely drain him. We just need to get a little bit to tide us over till we get to the club, just to be safe. Let's actually come in here real quick too, just because we've got that one quest. Yeah, no item, no item. I think we've completed the werewolf quest. Maybe we just have to talk to LaCroix directly about it, or maybe there's something on our computer about it. Either way, we'll check on that a little bit later. No big deal. Oh yeah, I guess this guy just walks down the alley now sometimes. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was an item. It's just a smoking car. Okay, so we'll go back to the club. Grab a little snack on the way up to see Jeanette or Therese, one of the two, hopefully. And then we'll go from there. So, in we go. Okay. How you doing?
Did you miss me?
Terribly. Let me show you how sorry I am. Oh, yeah, girl. Alright. Good enough. And then we'll go upstairs real quick. And we'll, talk to her. Daddy's here to get a little more sugar.
I love my darlings. You wanna come play with them?
Are you talking about your boobs? I think you are. You'd think these women would get suspicious about feeling all woozy every time that we see them, because that is some cartoon character bullshit right there, or something. I don't know. It's not normal. Ooh, is that Nox? I think that's Nox.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, not much. I'm just waiting around for my master.
Let's see. The master you couldn't talk about?
Okay. I guess I can tell you about it. Oh, man, his name's Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu.
Ah, interesting. Let's see. No kidding, small world. I'm looking for him.
Oh, man, I wish I knew where he was. I'm getting antsy waiting around for him. I need to tell him some stuff, you know? I don't know where he is or stays or anything. Oh, man, whenever he needs me, just, you know, appears.
Well, we know where he stays, I think. But, what's Bertram like?
Oh, man. Well, he's like the only vampire I know, but, well, he seems pretty damn powerful. Oh, man. Well, when he's looking at you, it's like he's really skinning your brain. You know? It's like,
crazy. Man, but I guess that's the Nosferatu's thing, you know? They, like, know everything, I guess.
So how does he get in touch with you?
It's crazy. He just appears out of, like, thin air. The first time, bam! Like, he'd give me a goddamn heart attack. Oh, man. Especially how he looks. Ugh.
Yeah, so Nosferatu, as we saw in the very first character creation episode, not exactly normal looking, and they do have the obfuscate power in this game, so they can literally go invis. So, what are you saying? Checks out. So, the first time, why did he choose you?
Bertram says he's needed someone to do some things. Oh man, he's been watching me work as a bounty hunter for a while. Bam! Take me! Oh man, it's so cool. It's like a job promotion, only I get to like live forever and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. So can you tell me what he was up to?
Oh man. Wow. Bertram had me keeping an eye on this guy. This Asian dude who's been poking around Santa Monica. Bertram thought he might be a vampire or something like a vampire. I don't know.
Ah, so what's the problem?
Oh man, this guy, this thing got wise to me. Now instead of me watching him, he's watching me, you know? I see this guy appear around me all the time, like off in the distance watching me, you know, warp up next to me. Oh man, then disappear.
I think we've seen it as well, actually. If you remember, there's a guy who disappeared in the alley in an earlier episode.
It's freaking me out. I know this thing is totally toying with me. I want to put a bullet in its head, but who knows if that'll do anything. So I was waiting till I talked to Bertram, but hell if I know where he disappeared to. It's messed up.
Alrighty. Well, you want me to take care of it, buddy?
Hell yeah. Right on. Okay, like I said, he's some kind of Asian vampire thing, you know? The only clue I got is this driver's license that he dropped once while I was tailing him. He's so freaked out that I haven't even had a chance to check it out.
So shouldn't that tell you who he is?
No. The picture on the license isn't him. I don't know why he had it, but, well, it might help you find out where he is and what he's doing. Here, take it.
Alrighty.
Right on. Just come back and let me know the job's done so I can stop freaking out. Maybe I'll see Bertram by then.
Alright, see ya, buddy. I think we've asked him enough questions for now. Let's go get upstairs real quick and see who we run into up here. By the way, I apologize that his dialogue was so quiet. Maybe I'll try and increase that a little bit in post. We'll see. It's pretty quiet compared to the music, so not all of the voices are at the proper volume, it feels like, in this game. Who we got?
You. What were you thinking?
Uh-oh.
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
Well,
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I didn't do it! Well, okay, but I definitely did do it, but I didn't.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Ooh, but we have all these persuasive options. See, now, isn't it a good thing that we didn't give the locket to Jeanette? Because then we might be in a lot of trouble. These even seem, I have a diary from there? When the fuck did I pick up a diary? Okay, whatever. I swear I didn't do it. Oh, no, that's right. I did pick up a diary. At least I read it. But, brought you the item from the Ocean House and a diary from there.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yeah?
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Come on now. So how do I do that?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Alright, well, I'll go, and then the feud is off.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Getting a little sick of this, getting the runaround regarding the feud here, but, I will look at your sister's computer again. Because I can. Oh, that's right, we already have the password. Let's see. From Truth Foreman. I'm disgusting. I'm not the one that let that Nosferatu touch me. Uh-oh. Can't you see that he's trying to tear us apart and take over the city? And then another one. How could you? And now my gallery too? I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. Oh, that is a threat. You could delete it. I'm not going to do that. That would be unnecessary. But, get that. Contacts. Probably the same. Oh, there's a password required. Didn't we already look at this? I thought we did. Wonder if Jack is Jack. As in, the guy who showed us the ropes earlier. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do here, so we'll just leave that alone. And, I guess we will go and check out the diner. It's right across the street, after all. Why they would want to meet in a diner, I have no idea. Okie dokie. Please shut. Okay. Down we go. We're fully blooded and everything, so that's good. We're not going to frenzy anytime soon. One hopes anyway. Even though we lost that 1 point of humanity, we're going to get so much more over the course of the playthrough that it really doesn't matter, so we might as well take the $250 and spend it on some sweet guns or some shit later. But for now, let's pop in here. Okie dokie. What the fuck are you guys up to?
Hey, where you going, man?
You will not bother me.
I'll let you go this time, man.
Okie dokie. Arrived at the diner. What's up? Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design. So she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Stop by. We'll take care of this. She's crazy! Help!
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Well, that's the first time I've gotten out of here without a gunfight. Because I came and talked to that guy and told him to fuck off. Just saved his life. As fun as it might have been to kill them all. Would have been a bit of a scene, don't you think? So I guess we better get back to the club, though, because it sounds like there's some nasty business afoot here. I only hope that we can help resolve the situation, and in fact, we have a ton of XP now. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, what do we want? We want one more point of charisma, just to be safe. We might need it. Okie dokie. Up we go once again here, back to the room. I'm sure everything's fine. It's fine. Nah, we don't have to worry about it. They're gonna be fine. But we'll save just in case. What is this? Oh.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram, I swear. Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
So, here's the thing about Therese and Jeanette. She is a Malkavian. Or a Malkavian, however you want to look at it. And this is her brand of crazy. Even though there's two girls in the picture, it appears that they are indeed the same person somehow. So what's going on here exactly?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Ooh. So, yeah, this is indeed a dark world that we live in here. We need to be very careful how we do this, and we could have had the opportunity to sleep with Jeanette, or whatever vampires do, but it's probably wise that we didn't take it.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up! Just shut up!
I think we should tell her to stop. Stop, Jeanette.
That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Who do we want to side with on this? That doesn't give you the right to tell her what to do, though.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Not sure what that first one means. If it wasn't for Jeanette, I'd be on my way to Tongue right now. Therese didn't try to have me killed, I don't think. I think it could have been Jeanette. Could have been either of them, not sure. So I think we'll go with the first option. Hey, if it wasn't for Jeanette, I'd be on my way to Tongue right now.
As I said, to trust Jeanette is to trust a famished jackal not to eat you while you sleep. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What happened to your father, Jeanette?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Oof. Very difficult situation because they are very much the same person. So at least unless somehow one of them died and got soul bound in the same body or some bullshit. I don't fucking know enough about the world to know if that's even possible. But my assumption is that the other personality took over, and I think that Jeanette is probably telling the truth. I can't believe you killed your own father, Therese.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Give me the gun. Ah.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Okay. That did not go the way that I hoped it would, so... Alrighty, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to introduce this, other than I probably made a cut right about here. So with what's about to happen here, the first time it didn't go quite the way that I wanted, and I'll explain what I did after the fact to correct that. But for now, let's go in and check in with these two and see what's going on exactly.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Okay, so it seems like the two of these people are indeed the same person. And the thing about her, well, Therese and Jeanette, I guess them, is that they are Malkavian, and this is their particular brand of crazy. Now, we did see two people in the picture, so maybe there's some kind of magic that happened where they got locked in the same body somehow. I don't know, I kind of doubt it. But let's go ahead and see if we can defuse this situation before something bad happens. So, why are you both fighting?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Well, so we already know this is a pretty dark, sometimes bleak world that we live in. And sounds like they both sort of had some issues here. By the way, Kine would be people, regular people like you and me and the rest of us, I believe, is what that means. Whereas vampires would be kindred. But anyway, so let's continue to see if we can mediate this. So both of you stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Yeah, well, you know, they've definitely had a long history of issues with each other, it seems like, so it's just finally come to a head now. If you both want to continue to exist, though, you're going to have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
That's gross. Both of you have been working against each other. Together, you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That is all in the past. Forget about it. Man, we are just too good at this.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
That is dirty. And also, that does lend a little bit of weight to the idea that there may have been two people at some point, but again, I sort of doubt it. No matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
It probably won't. Go ahead and just kill each other. I actually don't give a fuck. Let's see. Think of how powerful you could both be if you worked together.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Okay, Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
And Jeanette, you need to stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child. If she would start behaving like a rational adult.
Oh, you both must have gotten along at one time. Come on now.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
Now, you really don't want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
All right, now, give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
All right, well, thank you, ladies. Goodbye.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Ah. Very well. I think we can probably swing that. Okay, so maybe what I'll have done is shown the original footage and commentary of what happened and how it went poorly, but what I did to sort of fix it was I went back all the way back to Ocean House Hotel just because I didn't happen to have a save that was a little bit closer. Redid that part where I actually got a fire axe. It was on the elevator when it fell down, and I completely missed it the first time. So I did that, and additionally, I basically to kind of get to the point where you can have those persuasion options, you need to flirt with Jeanette and treat Therese with, you kind of got to suck up to her a little bit, I guess. At least, you know, there's probably some leeway in there, maybe, of some kind, but that's what I did to sort of get to the point. Otherwise, you get the bad ending, so to speak, which is unfortunate. So, I wanted to save them both, so we'll continue from this save, and in the future, we'll have a little bit different stats. We got a ton of XP right now, because I didn't put that extra point into Charisma for the extra Persuasion, because we apparently didn't need it, and but I did put 2 points into Melee, which made it a little bit easier against that Blood Monster, and I think because of it, we might have, we have 1 extra Blood Pack. I only had to use 1 that time. So anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Probably a little bit of a long one, but until next time, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.
Sorry, I'm busy.